RoseBuds! Welcome back to my channel! Today's video, I'm going to transform a curtain to a puff sleeve off-shoulder top. So let's start! First step is making the bodice, which has a 38 inches length and a 12 inches width. After separating the two sleeves, I made a zigzag stitch around the edges of the sleeves. From the bottom edge of the sleeves, I measured 4 inches. From the 4 inches line, I also mark another line which has 1/2 inches. These two lines will create our first casing to be inserted via the elastic later. As you can see here, I made another 2 inches line from the first line, but I adjusted it later to 3 inches because the position of the two casing is too near. From the third line, I also marked 1/2 inches. And now I have created 4 lines. Fold the first 2 lines in half and pin along the first line. Then sew along those pins. This is the result after sewing, and also this is the first casing. As you can see here, I fold the casing upward to flatten it and use the pins to hold them. The measurement of this casing depends upon the elastic that you're going to use. Make sure that the elastic will fit through your casing. Then sew along those pins. This is the result after sewing, and we are now have our first casing. I repeat the same step to the other third and fourth lines. This is what I'm telling, that I adjusted the position of the two casings so that the two casing will have a nice spacing. I fit the elastic around my wrist instead of measuring it, so it will snap perfectly around my wrist. And cut 4 pieces of the elastic. When inserting the elastic to the casing, I pin first the other edge of the elastic to the fabric and then use a safety pin to the other edge of the elastic, then insert it to the casing. After inserting, sew both ends. And repeat the same step to the second casing. This is the result after sewing, and it created a ruffle design to the sleeves. Then hem the bottom of the sleeves by folding it twice thinly. This is the result after hemming the sleeves. Then sew close the sleeves except the armpit area. Then sew the side seams of the bodies right side together. After sewing the side seams of the bodies, attach the two sleeves in the bodies in the armpit area. Use the pins to hold them, and remember, the bodies and the sleeves must fit each other in the armpit area since they have the same measurements. And this is the result after attaching the sleeves. To make it as an off-shoulder, we are going to make a casing in the top edge of the bodies. At the same time, we are going to hide the raw edges of the bodies. sure that the elastic will fit through the casing, and during sewing, don't forget to leave a small unsew gap for the insertion of the elastic later. This is the same method with what I did in the sleeves. After inserting the elastic, sew the opening gap close. What I'm doing here is exactly the same step with what I did in the sleeves, because I'm also going to make a toe casing in the bodies. This is the waist on how you can wear this top. I love the result of this top and make me look so chic. It is so perfect to wear during summer. You can pair it with a high-waisted pants with a belt on, or can be a high-waisted shorts. And a pair of flower dangling earrings, and your OOTD is complete. If you want to try this tutorial, please tag me on my Instagram account. I hope you like it too, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also, you can on the notification bell so you won't miss my coming video tutorials. And bye!